My name is William Hall. I'm currently a senior at Hingham High School, and I will be attending Wheelock College next year. Well, my favorite subject would have to be English, because that is a very open class. It talks a lot about liberal arts, which is something I'm a very big part of. I love the theater, I love writing. Those are two of my biggest things. And as for a favorite teacher, I can't really specifically state any one of them, because they've all been so influential in crafting me as a writer and as a person. Almost all memories that I hold sacred for high school have to involve either the drama club or the band club, the band. Whenever we do a trip to New York with the drama club, it's always a lot of fun. We always get to see a bunch of shows, we get to hang out, we get to walk through the streets of New York, meet a lot of interesting people, and just have a great time talking about the theater. Whether or not the show was bad or it was good and somewhere in between, it's always fun to just do it with your friends. And the same thing goes with playing music. When we're in the band, we went to Montreal last year, we went to Washington, D.C. this year. It's just so much fun to go to a strange new place, walk around, meet the locals, buy some souvenirs, and play for people who really appreciate your music. On a personal level, I have a series of role models. All my uncles, they're all very, very cool. I have an uncle in England who's a very accomplished musician, and he can play just about anything that you can name. Over in Colorado, I have an uncle who's very, very passionate about theater, and he's encouraged me to become an accomplished actor, and he's encouraged me to become a writer as well. I've got an uncle down in Martha's Vineyard, very much into t-shirt business, very much into boating as well. He just pretty much encouraged me to live the life I want to live it. But from a distance, I would have to say that my role model would be Tom Hamilton from Aerosmith. He's a bassist, and he's also an actor. So that he's kind of an inspiration that shows that no matter what lifestyle you pick, you can always go after your dreams. You always do what you want to do. Probably the most influential experience I had growing up was I was about 7 or 8 years old, and it was the first play I'd ever been in. One of my mom's friends had a son who was directing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And usually, kids my age usually get stuck into the chorus, thrown in the back, no one cares about them, all they do is just smile and look pretty. But, since I was a very good friend of his and he liked my attitude and spunk, he threw me in the front, put a funny face on me, and made me one of the Hairy Ishmaelites, which is a very, very fun part. And since then, I've played it 2 additional times in 2 other Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat productions. Well, outside of school, I do an incredible amount of things. I write plays for a local life-saving museum. I've organized a charity walk in Wampatuck State Park for the past 3 years, and this year it's going to be in Bear Cove Park. I have emceed for the annual Hull Land Trust Conservation benefit. I am currently in a hard rock band called Lazarus Rising, and I'm in a Muggle Quidditch team, which is very fun. If any of you are Harry Potter fans, you'll definitely know what that is. Favorite musical, it's got to be a tie between A Chorus Line and Altar Boys. Those are 2 very, very funny plays. Chorus Line is a little more realistic than Altar Boys, but they definitely have an amazing grasp of levity, and it just makes you feel like you're there and not just watching a play. 10 years from now, I see myself living on a nice 40-foot yacht, sailing up and down the East Coast, writing stories, writing plays, and just meeting fascinating new people every day.